And now learning has resumed in public secondary schools across the country with a rush to complete the syllabus ahead of this year's national exams. But the decision by Kuppet national officials to suspend the strike has set simmering tension within the union, with some branch officials who sit in the National Governing Council saying the move was a betrayal and was not approved by the NGC. Ibrahim Karanja reports.
With slightly less than 40 working days to the estimated start of the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education KCSE, learning resumed in public schools across the country after 8 days of withdrawal of labor by teachers. But though physically back in class to avoid being caught in an unprotected strike, some teachers say the streets is where they would rather be for now, at least until there is tangible resolutions to their issues. They have castigated their national representatives over Monday's decision to suspend the strike.
Huwezi kuita kwa barabara uwatembeze siku mzima alafu jioni unawaambia hiyo kitu ulikuwa unatembea nayo imeisha. What kind of nonsense is that? What does the national office take us for?
Now calling off the strike before any circular, before a return to work formula is signed, is something that shows a lot of petrol.
They claim the laid down procedures were not followed in ending the industrial action, since the National Governing Council had not endorsed the same position. In an ideal situation, the national officials ought to have convened the NGC and informed them of the outcome of their meeting with the Teacher Service Commission before the NGC makes a vote on whether to call off the strike or not.
The only thing national office inaweza kutufanyia, na tunaomba kwa hisani yao, waweze kujiondoa mamlaka, kwa sababu ni ukweli kwamba na wamedhihirisha waziwazi kwamba hawana uwezo wa kuongoza walimu, hawana nia ya kuongoza walimu, hata they don't have that passion to fight for the teachers' issues.
In suspending the strike yesterday, this is what Kuppet Secretary General Akelo Misori said.
The members of the National Executive Board, mandated by the National Governing Council, that we were supposed to explore all means to engage and give the teachers more resolutions on the issues that they have.
Being a member of the National Governing Council, we made it clear that the strike will only be called off once the National Governing Council has seen the return to work formula and agreed on the content of the return to work formula.
The return to work formula is very sketchy. It doesn't give us any hope at all. When you go through it, you get disappointed. It's almost like saying they got nothing.
With this split coming just days after their primary counterparts, the Kenya National Union of Teachers bolted out of their planned strike last week. The fate of future teachers' representation through unions may be in the balance, with many of them qua ground feeling they were given the short end of the stick. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.